Good morning, students. Today we are going to study about history, chapter second, that is Bahmani and Adil Shah. So you know that in the last class I had explained about Vijayanagara Empire. Vijayanagara, after the decline of Vijayanagara Empire, so the Adil Shah is started their rule in Vijayanagara and as well as in the part of Maharashtra, Karnataka and Telangana. So, they actually, yes, Vijayanagara Empire was established in the year 1336. Later on, so this Bahmani Adil Shah rose to power. So they started their rule between 1347 to 1527. So they had actually divided the kingdom into five and started their rule. So among them we can see Adil Shah Bijapur are very famous sultans among these Bahmani sultans. So then let us come back and study about their contributions. Firoz Shah and Muhammad Gawan and contribution in the field of literature, art and sculpture, and also we should know their rule and important places where they ruled in the part of North Karnataka as well as in the southern part. Okay, so now let us understand in the introduction. So the first Muslim rule existed through the Bahmani Shah or Bahmani and Adil Shahs who gave the foundation for the Islamic rule in India. So the founder of this dynasty was Alauddin Hasan Gango Bahman Shah. So among them we can see Firoz Shah, Muhammad Gawan and Muhammad Shah III are notable rulers among the Bahmani sultanates. So of course we can understand their cultural contribution is a very great to the field of art and architecture. At the same time we can understand their great contribution to this culture, where Jamia Masjid was built by them and some of the notable tombs are great contribution to the art and architecture. So now let us understand their achievements in this chapter. So the achievements of Firoz Shah as well as the achievements of Muhammad Gawan. Okay, so already I told you we are going to study about their contributions. Okay, so now already I told you the founder of Bahmani sultans was Alauddin Hasan Gango Bahman Shah, who was started to rule in the year 1347, and he was a notable ruler, and of course he was working under the Delhi Sultanates as a prime minister under the army of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. So Muhammad bin Tughlaq was one of the notable king among the Delhi Sultans that you are going to study very deeply in the 9th standard about Delhi Sultans. Okay, so now let us study about Bahmani Sultans. Here we could see Bahmani kingdom had a part actually in the present in Karnataka, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka. So okay, so there actually first they made Kalburgi as their capital and later they shifted to Bidar. Okay, and this part which we see, this line, this is Krishna river. Okay, so the Vijayanagara Empire is found in the south. Okay, Krishna river, and the north we can see in the north Bijapur, Kalburgi and Bidar. So northern part of Karnataka. Okay, and Vijayanagara Empire is located in the southern part of Krishna river. Okay, so now yes, we can understand that Firoz Shah and Muhammad Gawan are the notable rulers in this dynasty. Now let us understand about Firoz Shah. Who is Firoz Shah? Firoz Shah actually is one of the notable ruler of the Bahmani Sultans. Firoz Shah yes, of course, he was one of the judicious, and he was a strong believer of God. And of course, he edited copies of Quran and started to learn throughout his life. And he also encouraged all the languages during his time. And Quran was one of the holy script, and where he believed strongly in God. And of course, he also sheltered some of the philosophers, poets, and scholars during his time. And he also, of course, he honored them. And at the same time, he also propagated he propagated Kalburgi very beautifully during his time. Kalburgi was the capital during the time of Firoz Shah, and he one of the one of the greatest achievement of this Firoz Shah was he built Firozabad. Firozabad, a great city. He built a new city called Firozabad on the bank of river Bhima. Firozabad. Okay, Firozabad was one of the greatest achievement of this Firoz Shah. So, okay, it is there on the bank of river Bhima River. Of course, he respected all the religion, and he also respected all the languages, and he gifted some of the villages to Sufi saints during his time. And Bande Nawaz was actually one of the Sufi saint who was arrived during the time of Firoz Shah to the Firoz Shah kingdom. Okay, and of course he encouraged the foreign trade, and he also developed many forts. Okay, that is the great contribution of Firoz Shah. Okay, so if we wanted to brief, he built Firozabad, and he encouraged Quran, and of course he propagated the city, capital city Kalburgi, and the foreign trade was developed during his time. That was some of the great achievements of Firoz Shah. And now let us discuss about Muhammad Gawan, who ruled in 1463. Muhammad Gawan, 1463 to 1481. All credits making this Bahmani Sultans goes to Muhammad Gawan. What was his achievement? Yes, he built actually Madrasa at Bidar, Madrasa College at Bidar, and it is one of the famous university, Madrasa. And yes, basically is a Persian, okay, and was serving under the minister, right? Under the ruler of Muhammad Shah III, and he was a prime minister. Okay, so in the reign of in the region or in the reign of Muhammad Shah III. Okay, so where Firoz Shah actually he was a minister in the army of Muhammad bin Tughlaq, whereas this Muhammad Gawan was actually minister under the rule of Muhammad Shah III. Okay, and now let us understand about some of the important factors of this Muhammad Gawan. Muhammad Gawan captured Hubballi, Belagavi, okay, and Goa from Vijayanagara Empire. And Muhammad Gawan also contributed a lot, and administration system was in the according to the Islamic laws, and at the same time he encouraged revenue and postal service. Okay, at the same time he fixed taxes based on the land fertility as well as based on the irrigation, or based on the irrigation, it means irrigation facility. It means, so he was not collecting many taxes, any taxes if there is no rain, or if there is in the barren land. Okay, so that we could understand that yes, he is very helpful person to the people during his time. And he also removed some of the taxes, so which were annoyed to the people. And of course he was a philosopher, he himself was a philosopher. He founded a Madrasa university, okay, at Bidar. and he also encouraged Islamic religious laws. And during his time, mathematics, history, and astronomy were encouraged during his time. And the education system was in the Islamic religious education system was propagated. And of course, the great university contained a big library, about 3,000 manuscripts which the university had. So that was one of the greatest contribution of this Muhammad Gawan. Okay, so that is about the university madrasa at Bidar. And Muhammad Gawan also contributed a lot to the Bahmani kingdom, especially when seeing his achievement, and many of them had jealous about him and have conspired to murder him. And later he was killed, and on the tomb of Muhammad Gawan it is written, the innocent Gawan was killed on the tomb. Okay, so that is about Muhammad Gawan and Firoz Shah. Okay, so let us brief. If you wanted to brief, the first point you need to understand, Muhammad Gawan built madrasa, university at Bidar, and he encouraged Islamic education, and also the library contained about 3,000 manuscripts. And we can also understand that many religious people, especially he himself honored some of the philosophers and poets. Okay, so that is some of the brief points about Muhammad Gawan and Muhammad Gawan contribution. And now let us understand about the cultural in the field, the contribution in the field of literature, art and sculpture. Okay, so now we have already discussed about the contribution of Muhammad Gawan and Muhammad Firoz Shah, and now we are going to study about the contribution of Bahmani Sultans in the field of literature, art and sculpture. So now let us understand about the education first. Education. Already I told you the education of Bahmani Sultan actually based on the Islamic. Okay, they gave more importance for their religion to study Quran, and of course some of the places they built some of the colleges. Okay, Kalburgi and Bidar, Elichapur and Daulatabad. So these became the greatest education centers for the greatest education centers of Bahmani Sultans during their time. And during this time, some of them, those who are very orphans, so orphans were sheltered, poor people were sheltered, and at the same time, you can see some of the hostels were built for the education purpose, and also scholarships were given to the students. Okay, so that was one of the greatest contribution. So the language which was followed by them were Urdu, Persia, Persian languages were used during their time for the education, for the teaching of education. Okay, so that is about the education, philosophy and arts were taught, and some of the Sufis were also taught in the schools. And now let us discuss about the literature. Okay, when we take literature, so there are some of the great kings who are called Muhammad Gawan and Muhammad Firoz Shah and Muhammad Shah. So they themselves were the ministers as well as poets. So already I told you that Persia, Urdu, and that was the language during their time, Arabic. Okay, and of course Sufi saints and Sufi saints were encouraged during their time, especially Bande Nawaz, who belonged to this period, Bande Nawaz, and they and others, they and other foreigners who use their language, the famous languages. It is called Dakhani language. Dakhani language, it is also Urdu. Okay, it was just very famous Urdu language. It was developed during their time. Now let us understand about the sculpture. So the great contributions of the Bahmani in the field of sculpture was especially Jamia Masjid. Jamia Masjid was built by Muhammad Shah. Jamia Masjid, okay, at Kalburgi, and the style of sculpture was Indo-Islamic style. The sculpture style of this Bahmani Shah known as Indo-Islamic style. It means it has small dome structure and big meeting hall. This is called Indo-Islamic style of art, sculpture. And also we can understand apart from that, Banda Nawaz tomb is famous. Okay, Jamia Masjid, which was built by Muhammad Shah. Okay, and at the same time, Bande Nawaz tomb at Gulbargi is one of the greatest monument. Okay, and one more, Bidar Slokambas Mosque, a beautiful tomb was built. It is also one of the famous tomb. And when we come back, the great contribution which was given by Muhammad Gawan was Madrasa College or Madrasa University. So which was built by Muhammad Gawan, which is a 242 feet wide and 222 feet long and 56 feet height, and it is a storied building. The buildings which was more than 5 centuries old appears to be declaring its glory. So that is the greatest contribution of this Bahmani Bahmani Sultans to the field of education, sculpture, art and architecture. Okay. Now, and in the next class we are going to discuss about Shah dynasties, the 5 important dynasties who ruled in the Bahmani kingdom. So now, and in the later class we are going to discuss about that. Thank you.